There's a chill in the air tonight. Some cases remain open, their mysteries unsolved, their victims forever suspended in time. These are the stories that keep us up at night, the ones that whisper in the darkness. They are tales of lives cut short, of justice denied, and of the terrifying unknown. I've spent years chasing ghosts, trying to piece together fragmented narratives. But some cases defy explanation. They linger in the back of your mind, their darkness seeping into your dreams. The Black Dahlia, the Zodiac Killer, the Hinterkaifeck Murders. Tonight, we'll delve into the unsettling world of unsolved murders, exploring 3 cases that continue to haunt our collective consciousness. Prepare yourself, for the journey ahead is not for the faint of heart. January 15th, 1947 dawned like any other day in Los Angeles. But beneath the facade of sunshine and normalcy, a darkness was about to unfold. Betty Bersinger, a local resident, was taking a morning stroll with her young daughter. As they passed through Leimert Park, a flash of white caught Bersinger's eye. It was the naked body of a young woman, her torso severed at the waist, lying cold and lifeless in the grass. The victim was quickly identified as Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress known to friends as Black Dahlia. Her murder was brutal. Her body posed in a grotesque tableau. She had been drained of blood, scrubbed clean, and her face was marred by a Glasgow smile. The city was in shock. The brutality of the crime, coupled with Short's beauty and Hollywood aspirations, captivated the public's imagination. The Black Dahlia wasn't just a murder victim. She was a media sensation, a symbol of innocence lost in the city of angels. The LAPD launched a full-scale investigation, but the case quickly became mired in false leads and dead ends. The media frenzy surrounding the case only complicated matters. Newspapers published sensationalized accounts of Short's life and death, often relying on rumors and speculation. Despite their best efforts, the police were unable to identify a credible suspect. Dozens of people confessed to the crime, but their stories were either debunked or lacked sufficient evidence. The case files swelled with witness statements, but none seemed to bring them closer to the truth. The Black Dahlia case, once a beacon of hope for justice, was slowly fading into a cold case. How could a crime so brutal, so public, remain unsolved? The Black Dahlia's killer remained elusive, hidden in the shadows of time. Today, over 7 decades later, the murder of Elizabeth Short remains unsolved. The case continues to fascinate and horrify, inspiring countless books, films, and documentaries. The theories abound, ranging from jilted lovers to serial killers, but none have been definitively proven. The Black Dahlia's killer, it seems, has vanished into thin air. The case also highlights the dark side of fame, the way in which the media can exploit tragedy and sensationalize violence. Even now, as I delve into other cases, the Black Dahlia story stays with me. Who was responsible for her gruesome end? And will we ever truly know the answers? The summer of 1969. San Francisco basked in the afterglow of the summer of love, but a storm was brewing, a darkness that would soon grip the Bay Area in terror. It began with a series of seemingly random attacks, couples shot in lovers' lanes, a cab driver gunned down in cold blood. The crimes, terrifying in their own right, took on a sinister new dimension when the killer began reaching out to the press. Letters, penned in a cryptic hand, arrived at the offices of local newspapers. The writer, claiming responsibility for the murders, taunted police and threatened further violence. He signed each letter with a chilling symbol, a circle with a cross through it, the now infamous Zodiac symbol. The public was captivated and terrified. The Zodiac case was unlike any other I had encountered. The Zodiac's letters weren't just boasts, they were challenges. He claimed to have hidden clues to his identity within the ciphers, daring authorities to decode them and stop him. The ciphers, a mix of astrological symbols, letters, and seemingly random characters, became a source of national obsession. Amateur sleuths and professional cryptographers alike raced to crack the codes, hoping to unmask the killer and bring his reign of terror to an end. One of the ciphers, sent to the San Francisco Chronicle, was eventually cracked by a school teacher and his wife. The message, chilling in its simplicity, read in part, "I like killing people because it is so much fun." The decoded message sent a chill down the spines of investigators and the public alike. The Zodiac wasn't just a killer, he was a sadist, deriving pleasure from the suffering he inflicted. His messages were often contradictory, his clues leading to dead ends. He was a master manipulator, playing the media and the police like pawns in his twisted game. Despite their best efforts, the police were unable to apprehend the Zodiac. He vanished as quickly as he had appeared, leaving behind a trail of bodies, unanswered questions, and a city gripped by fear. The case, though officially inactive, remains open to this day. The Zodiac Killer, his true identity a mystery, became a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most idyllic communities. The Zodiac case continues to fascinate and terrify. The killer's brazenness, his taunting letters, and his ability to evade capture have cemented his place in criminal history. He has become a boogeyman of sorts, a symbol of the random and unpredictable nature of violence. The case serves as a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, and some monsters may never be brought to justice. The Zodiac's ability to instill fear and uncertainty was his greatest weapon. The Hinterkaifeck Murders, a family annihilated, March 31st, 1922, the small German village of Hinterkaifeck, a place where life moved at a slower pace, where neighbors knew each other by name, and doors were often left unlocked. But on this night, a darkness descended upon the idyllic village, a darkness that would forever stain its history. The 6 inhabitants of the Gruber family farmstead were found brutally murdered, their lives extinguished in a senseless act of violence. Andreas Gruber, his wife Casilia, their widowed daughter Victoria Gabriel, and her 2 young children, Casilia and Joseph, were discovered bludgeoned to death in the barn. The family's maid, Maria Baumgartner, had only started working at the farm that day. She too met a gruesome end, her life cut short before it had truly begun. The Hinterkaifeck Murders were a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. Days before the murders, Andreas Gruber had confided in neighbors about a series of strange occurrences at the farm. Footprints in the snow leading to the house, but none leading away. Sounds of footsteps in the attic when no one was supposed to be up there. A set of house keys went missing, never to be found. It was as if an unseen intruder had been lurking on the property, observing the family, waiting for the right moment to strike. The discovery of the bodies only deepened the mystery. The killer had remained at the farm for several days after the murders, tending to the livestock, eating the family's food, even winding the grandfather clock. Despite a thorough investigation, authorities were unable to identify a credible suspect for the Hinterkaifeck murders. Rumors and speculation swirled. Was it a robbery gone wrong, a crime of passion, or was there a darker, more sinister explanation? The lack of answers only fueled the imaginations of locals, who whispered tales of ghosts and curses surrounding the farmstead. The Hinterkaifeck murders remain a chilling reminder that some crimes defy explanation. The case is a testament to the enduring power of mystery, the way in which the unknown can haunt our collective consciousness. A shared sense of dread. The Black Dahlia, the Zodiac Killer, the Hinterkaifeck Murders, 3 cases separated by time and geography, yet bound together by a shared sense of dread. These are stories that linger in the back of our minds, stories that remind us of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most ordinary day. These cases, despite their differences, share a common thread: the unseen hand of evil striking without warning, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and shattered lives. What is it about unsolved mysteries that so captivates our imaginations? Perhaps it's the inherent human need to make sense of the world around us, to find order in chaos. Or maybe it's the unsettling realization that there are forces at work in the universe that we may never fully understand. Whatever the reason, these cases continue to fascinate and horrify, serving as grim reminders that some stories never truly end. Truly, the cases of the Black Dahlia, the Zodiac Killer, and the Hinterkaifeck Murders continue to haunt our collective consciousness. They are puzzles without solutions, stories without endings. They remind us that some mysteries may never be solved, that some questions may never be answered, but perhaps that's where their true power lies. In their unresolved nature, they force us to confront the unknown, to grapple with the terrifying possibility that some things are simply beyond our comprehension. The next time you find yourself alone at night, listening to the wind howl outside your window, remember these stories. Remember the victims, their lives cut short, their stories left untold. And remember the darkness, the unseen hand that can reach out from the shadows, reminding us that even in the brightest of lights, evil can lurk just around the corner. If you dare to look into the shadows again, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the darkness never sleeps, and neither do we. Welcome to the realm of the Mistress of Terror, where fear is just the beginning.